right, now we got this thing at least running, which is way further than I thought we'd get. I'm gonna pick it up a little bit until the rear tires are off the ground, and we'll check the clutch and transmission. Yeah, idle leaves something to be desired, but again, I think it's just from it sitting so much, it needs to be really cleared out. Say that's an idle adjustment. I mean, usually you shouldn't do this, but it needs a little help. Like I said, I don't know if this has an idler control. This is obviously something. I'm assuming this is TPS. Really old vacuum setup. Lots of emission stuff. I'm hoping the injectors are just a little bit sticky. I mean, which makes sense. It's been sitting quite a bit, so. Let's try and make this a little bit happier. It's pretty good. Radiator, it's getting warm, which is good. Upper hose is warm. I can't feel the lower, but it's definitely pressurized. Let's go take a look at her gauge. I guess I can turn this down a little bit. Still sitting at 100. And I guess, to be honest, it's about what that tube feels like. My infrared heater or thermometers in the house, so don't have that. Okay guys, we're back inside, and we're gonna see, I guess, I don't know how to move this seat. Pretty standard. Gonna try our clutch here. It feels mushy, but kind of to be expected. So let's try forward first. Oh yeah. I can hear the dust in the You hear the rust on the flywheel. Okay, let's try our reverse. That's forward. I don't know what the lockout is on this actually. Is it a push in, a pull? Just off like an entire pattern. Turns out that's not first. This is all the way over. And I know it doesn't seem that weird, but in here it's like miles over here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, reverse. All right, feeling it tired. Oh, we can open the door. Good. It goes, well, at least from here, it goes forward and backward. So looks like our temp is just starting to come up because it was really low before. And so we'll let that come up a little bit more. I just want to make sure it's not going to overheat. I'll check the voltage with the meter, but it looks like that's just over 13 volts, which I would assume is good. Oil pressure's come down a bit, so I know that gauge works because it's getting a little bit warmer. Very good. All right, I'll be back in a bit once this thing kind of comes up to temp. Maybe we'll drop it on the ground really quick and get it ready to kind of maybe go for a little drive. Be right back. All right, we're back in this thing. It's up to, I don't know, 120. Either way, about feels what the engine is, like physically. So I'm gonna try and pull this thing out. I did get it off the hoist. My wife's having a little party, so I'm gonna try and weave it around some cars here. A little crunchy. Let's see what we got. Make sure we're not gonna hit this because I don't want to make a mistake. Oh, we should be fine. Just gonna kind of hook it over there. Better safe than sorry. Okay. Okay. Brakes are a little bit sticky there. Just gonna get a rag, wipe off the windshield, and go out. Good enough as any. Don't need to see a lot, just a little. At least a little. Okay. Let's throw this in here. Shut the door. And we'll be on our way. Put you in wide angle so you can see a little better. She smells rough. It smells like it's leaking fuel, but it could just be because I spilled fuel everywhere. So I'm not gonna worry about it right now. We're gonna make a right-hand turn. Blinker doesn't seem to work. Thanks, Alpha. It does feel like it's missing. Pretty wicked shake there. I mean, it's not terrible, but just kind of trying to clear this thing out. Hopefully it doesn't overheat. Obviously the speedo don't work because I'm in fifth gear. It feels like I'm doing probably about 45 or 50. Sorry, it's a little bit noisy. This doesn't have a door panel, so it can't really help. Steering's real twitchy. Got a lot of sway to it. It did kind of cool down a little bit. I can smell some brake dragging. I can't believe this thing's turning fucking 3,000 RPM at 50. pop out of gear there. That was a little bit weird. Oh, again. Ooh, she don't like to stay in fifth. A little trouble here. I don't know why it wants to pop out, but don't want to stay in. Alright, we're going to make a right, and we'll be back home in a second. Catch you then. So, we made it back. On a positive note, it does sound like it's running way better. Way more punchy. So, I'm thinking that the injector that was stuck, it's kind of fixed itself there. So we pop the hood. No obvious signs of leaks. Has a little clatter to it, but overall good. Actually surprised. Happily surprised. So, I'm going to wrap that up for today with this. But essentially I got to go through, we'll be going through and kind of piecing the rest of this back together. I got to get with customer and see kind of what they all want to replace. The trunk's full of a bunch of parts. But in my opinion, it needs seats, speedometer doesn't work. Coolant temp does work now, which is great. But it's missing some interior pieces. The regulator on this side's broken. So, yeah, all right. Well, thanks for joining me, and yeah, we'll see you next time.